too fast when you do what you want. At this time, doing what I want.
Hi besties, hola amigas, welcome back to my channel. Today I am gonna be talking about how I got these three pebbles on my nose. You guys could barely see it because of my bangs and my makeup, but I'm gonna be talking about that, having a little chit chat with you girlies about self-confidence, how I got my self-confidence, how you guys honestly could get your self-confidence, stuff like that, and why it's honestly important to love yourself, because it is super important. Because at the end of the day, you're gonna have yourself, and probably only yourself. Not saying that for everyone, but all you got at the end of the day is yourself, and yourself is all you need. But anyways, let's get on with the video. Okay, so I'm gonna start taking off the little things first. But if you guys didn't know, I have three pebbles in my nose. They're like right here. One, two, three. Apparently, literally from what I can recall is that I want to say I was in first, second grade. From what I've been told, I remember, for some reason I can remember someone telling me the story vividly. I just don't remember who. But they're just like, dude, like I honestly thought like you had like when you showed up to school with those, like I thought it was marker because one day you were fine, the next minute you randomly just showed up with that. I'm like, really? I honestly thought I had it before even went to school, but I guess because I honestly do not remember even like going through anything bad where like kids were making fun of me, so it's not like I had a hard time with that. But people did, like, ever since then, for some reason people thought I was Indian. I'm just like, y'all are dumb. Y'all know the mark goes like right here, right? Like, the fuck? And it's like, I don't like, I get why people think it's a birthmark because like obviously what else can it be? It's not anything else. I remember I got told one time, people, for some reason, someone thought I tattooed it. Like, why the heck would I tattoo that for fun on my nose? Like, the heck? Okay, so I already changed. Now let's take off these hair clips. I'm gonna honestly reuse them just so I could have my hair out of my face as I'm taking off my makeup. But I got the pebbles stuck in my nose. But basically, before my brother moved back in, he had gotten this boxer, and I either she was it was when she officially stayed with us, or when she was just visiting. But pretty much, she was over one time, and my brother had asked me like, "Oh, do you want to walk her with me?" I'm like, "Sure." But mind you, because we had two dogs at the time, so I thought I was gonna walk the small one. But then my brother was encouraging me to walk the big one, aka Sadie. So I'm like, oh, okay, like bit, thinking I could handle it. My dumbass, his dumbass, not a good combination, especially now. But anyways, and so we're walking, and then I don't know where she saw a cat. So, when dogs see cats, they just wanna literally, they just spotted their lunch. But she ran after her, and well, she took me along for the ride pretty much. I was in the air for probably, literally, kid you not, a couple seconds, I want to say, before it actually like smacked down onto someone's driveway. And she's dragged me even still for a little bit. Like, I swear to you, if there was footage, I would show you guys. But smacked down onto a driveway and dragged me for a little bit. And then, literally, as I got up, that's when me and my brother saw the damage. But pretty much what had happened was this, from the top of my nose all the way to the bottom, was scraped off. Pretty much. And so he picked me up and grabbed the dogs, and we ran back to the house. And everyone was honestly panicking that day, like, oh my god, what do we do? Do we take it to the doctor? What do we do? But if you know Mexican parents, more than likely you're just gonna stay home. They're gonna slap a pomada on you and you're fine. But that's literally what happened. They slapped the pomada on me and said I was fine. Because never went to the hospital for it, never went to the doctors for it, nothing. Like never. And even when they brought up the idea of like surgery taking them out of me, like I was terrified. So I said, "Hail to the nah, hail to the nah." But ever since I was a little girl, ever since I got it, I want to say I was 8, maybe 8, 9, around that time. But ever since then, like not now, but then I was so insecure about it. I wouldn't get any type of makeup that I knew would like take it off, or at least not take it off, but like pretty much just try to cover it in any way, shape, or form that I can. Like I was just so embarrassed by it, and it didn't help that I noticed that I kind of changed the shape of my nose at such a young age. Not honestly, not now. I don't notice it as much, especially obviously since I got used to it. But now, oh, like I just live with it. But I feel like after a while, I want to say middle school. I want to say middle school, probably towards the end of elementary school, is when I actually was like, okay, like it's whatever. Like literally have no choice but to live with it, you know? I honestly don't ever remember a time that I actually got made fun of for it. I remember this one rude person freaking called me Squidward, and I want to say my sophomore year English class. It turns out this guy had a crush on me, so I'm like, why is it always the guys that are freaking dicks that end up like, oh, I ended up liking you the entire time? Like, shut the fuck up. Shut up. So I want to say how I got confidence in general was just kind of go through trauma. Trauma shapes you. Not recommend you go through it, but if you go through it, that'll shape you, baby. Because I feel like how I got my confidence was literally I had to go through some traumatic stuff with an ex. I had to go through like being compared. I had to go through being called ugly to my face, behind my back. Like I had to go through all of that to literally be like, you know what, bitch? And you're pretty in your own way. You're beautiful. Like you're gonna be beautiful in your own way. And even then, like I knew, like when I grow up, like I'm everything changes, everyone changes. So it's like if y'all made fun of me now, y'all were probably at your peak in high school. Guarantee you. But no tea, no shade. But going back to the topic of how I got my confidence, like I said, I had to go through some trauma. Not saying y'all go through it purposefully so y'all could like get hotter or whatever. But I just feel like you have to learn to love yourself inside and out, and I feel like it for sure starts with inside, and just recognizing like your own red flags, your own green flags, what you can do to like probably help with your red flags, like help get rid of it, help improve it, just make improvements, you know. And then just the fact that you want to better yourself, whether it's trying to find a new hobby, whether it's you want to start school again, whether it's you want to go to the gym, like find something that motivates you, that gets you going, that gets you through the day. And I guarantee you, like even within that category, like, oh, I go to the gym, damn, I look good, I feel good, like you're gonna guarantee you're gonna be confident. Whether it's reading, like, oh my god, I finished this many books at the end of the month. Like I got it. Like confidence. Literally baby steps, babe. Baby steps. That's literally all it takes. Take baby steps, find confidence within yourself with little things, and then I guarantee you, you'll find confidence in yourself overall, at least inside. Outside, I feel like is a little bit more of a challenge because I understand like the issues with like body dysmorphia and just all of that in general is honestly super tricky to kind of navigate because I get it. Sometimes you can't even control it yourself, it just happens. But I feel like what you really need to do is just find the things like wear, literally wear whatever you want to wear. I also want to say this goes towards makeup too, because if you know me for a while, then you know I suffered through freaking eyebrow blindness to freaking gods. But this goes towards makeup too. Like, if you think your eyebrows look good, keep doing them like that, babe. If you think your makeup looks good, keep doing it like that, babe. Just know there's a difference between someone trying to like genuinely help you and trying to like genuinely be like, oh, well, maybe you should do it. Like, you know, like you understand. Like, there's a difference between a hater and someone that genuinely wants to help you. But other than that, it goes towards makeup too. Don't forget that, babes. If you feel good in it, you feel good in it. That's all that matters. Who cares what people think? Because at the end of the day, does it affect them? No. It's gonna only affect you and how you wear it. So wear that tube top. Wear those flare pants. Wear those flare leggings. Like literally wear whatever you want. Wear that outcast set. Like if you've seen outcast, like oh, chef's kiss. I need to buy a set from there. But wear that outcast set. Literally, you're young, you're sexy, only once. Live that shit. Who the fuck cares about your body type? Be confident within yourself. Because once you find that confidence, it's over for these hoes. It is over for these hoes. But like I said, I'm not saying to do it all at once. I am saying to take baby steps because I get it. You can't, no one can do it all at once. Literally did not come to me overnight. So probably like 4 or 5 years. Trust me, babe. I've been there. But baby steps is super important. I know I keep saying it, and I'm gonna keep saying it because I'm gonna emphasize on it. Baby, we're baby steps is important because you need to take it little by little because literally life could go like and then suddenly go down uh, uh, oh, like you never know. So I feel like it's super important to take baby steps because you get to learn along the way, you get to make mistakes, you get to learn from those mistakes, whether it's fashion related, whether it's hobby related, whether it's relationship wise, friendship wise, like whatever, you learn from those mistakes. So that's why I feel like it's super important for to let people make their own mistakes. Be like, don't get me wrong, give your friends advice, give people advice. Like, obviously, what am I doing to you guys? But let people make mistakes because I feel like that's how they learn within their own person. Obviously, still be there for them, watch out for them, but let them make their own mistakes because at the end of the day, they're gonna learn in their own way. They're gonna wanna just venture out. So I feel like super important. Baby steps, take a risk. You're young and sexy once, so wear that outcast set. I'm telling you right now. And then what else? Make your own mistakes. Make those mistakes. Learn from them. Because that is super important. Because then you're going to look back on it, you're probably going to laugh. You have memories to tell your kids. You have memories to tell your grandkids. So on and so on. Like, you're going to have stories. So make those mistakes, babe. Okay, so lastly, before I end this video, I am going to be using Florence by Mills, the brand by Millie Bobby Brown. I tried it once and I absolutely love it just because it does feel refreshing. I feel like I look like those gold people from Guardians of the Galaxy. But honestly, this even though this was a super short story time and chit chat, I feel like I'm gonna go more in depth into another video with about the chit chat because I feel like it's super important, not just like for girls, but like everyone in general to have self confidence. Because with social media nowadays, I feel like it's so easy just to basically idolize like not the wrong things, because like I want to say everyone's entitled to not only their own belief, but like what they want to look like, what they think they should look like, stuff like that. Like if they want to get lip filler, go right ahead. It does not affect me. But I feel like then people get really self conscious. Oh my god. But self conscious, if I said that right for some reason. But I feel like it's super easy for that to happen to people because then people lose sight, like, oh, that's how you should look like. When no, bitch, you look normal, you look fine, you look perfect. Like, but if you want to look like that, by all means, go for it. But you look perfect. But that is pretty much all I have to say. I know I look crazy, but honestly, the feeling after this is so good. But that is pretty much it for this video. Stay tuned for even more videos. Spend the day with me. Get ready with me. More videos. You know the deal. What other chit chat stuff do you guys want to talk about? Like, let me hear it. Comment down below. But like I said, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. With that being said, I love you, besties. Te amo, amigas. See you in the next video.
Hope you know what you want.